Hey, it's Sean, 2020 Vision, behind the scenes, co-creating breakthroughs and dreams, crushing fear and distortion. We're back here hanging out with our team at Callagy Law. Tom, Lisa, Tiffany, Nicole, how are you guys doing?
Amazing.
Awesome.
Amazing.
So Lisa, you just had, because we've been on the road for a while and haven't seen each other for a little bit, and you were just saying?
I was just saying that I watched the videos that Tiffany sent out to the firm, and it looks as if everything just happened, like so naturally, effortlessly.
So not, but go ahead.
Effortlessly, and I know that you've put so much into everything, but it just appears effortless.
Well, I appreciate that. Nicole, a little social proof, has this been effortless?
It was anything but effortless, but it's amazing that you make it look so
Well,
easy.
I thank you, and I couldn't do that without your assistance, Tiffany's assistance in co-creating with you guys and everything that you guys are doing back here. And here's the key, so let's talk about it. 11 nights away in the last run, 22 out of 24 nights away, but just the last 11 nights and 12 days to give you an idea of what effortless looks like. There were beautiful pools and beautiful places everywhere that we went. I did not set foot, and I love the water, did not set foot in a pool in any minute during that entire last run. And the point is, we're working like 18-hour days to make things happen. True or not?
Very true.
Okay. Do we even have a discussion of getting to a pool?
No.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a thought on the radar screen, because it was actually just time survival of like, it's the morning, and here we go, then there's dinner, and there's this and that, and everything. So another interesting point, Tiffany, by the way, because you've been an integral part on this home side, Nicole's been out, road warrior, you've been here doing other stuff. Has it been effortless, Tiffany? Just, it just happened.
Definitely not.
So what does effort look like behind the scenes?
It involves doing PowerPoints until 1 a.m. for a presentation last week, and you rocked the stage on Friday and actually Thursday. But it's
innovating,
24/7.
iterating, and
Absolutely.
So here's another interesting point. I had two really interesting conversations, and of course these are going to come as you get out there, you communicate, you speak, you have your voice heard in the world. And I had two, and I'm sure there's more out there, interesting conversations where folks are like, well, I'm just not like a self-promoter like you are. It's like, okay, and no ego, no attachment to it, because it's just coaching with people. So my question to them was, well, geez, you're at this like massive seminar, and you love the person giving the massive seminar. Do you consider them to be a self-promoter? And they're like, and the literal quote was, don't hit me with my own S, Sean. Right? I'm like, I'm not hitting you with anything. I'm just asking a simple question. And it was an amazing evolution that happened. But I think what comes up for people at times is, and this, I've found this probably less, because I don't tend to have envy about acceleration. I tend to want to study it and emulate and feel really good about it. But I can appreciate the reality that I think at times when people are out there speaking their voice and they're out there stepping into something, that it's like, wait, they're just like me, like why are they up there? And the answer is, yeah, why? Like, yeah, why? Because you're right. Like, and whomever is ahead of you or me or us, or if you're ahead of me or I'm ahead of you in some progression of getting our message and our voice heard out there, there's a reason. It's a modeling process. And there's a reason that the people who are at the top of the game, it's the reason why Oprah was Oprah, and it wasn't luck. Right? So we joke around and say, hey, this is what it looks like. And behind the scenes, there's exhaustion. There's stress at times, right? You can be eustress, which is exciting, exhilarating, adventurous, but there's times it's just exhausting and stressful. It's like, I don't want to do this. You got to get yourself in state, demand more of yourself, as Tony Robbins talks about all the time. But it is anything but effortless. But the way we can associate to the effort is something remarkable. And this team here, thank you all, associates so well to it. And as you look at things, whomever it is that you see acceleration, and I'm sure you've had so much of it in your own right, just think of what your acceleration has been and what people have told you. Oh wow, like that just happened, it was easy. And you're like, what? You out of your mind? Like, that's completely crazy. Like, Tom, you're an incredible athlete, you've done so much amazing running, and you still do, right? Like, and if somebody was like, oh, Tom, you make it look so easy, what would your response be?
Well, it's funny, I just walked out to get another piece of candy, and they made a joke about the candy, but yet I'm not gaining weight. So I said, well, I was up at 5 and I ran 8 miles this morning. So to your point, I like to eat, but I also know that I need
look at you, you're so lucky. You could just eat anything. Like, yeah, I was at 5 o'clock and I ran 8 miles, right? What'd you do this morning?
Yeah.
And so there's no criticism or judgment. It's just to realize that people have process mastery, They have integrity-based influence mastery and self-mastery. That's what creates the acceleration. And it can be fun, it can be exciting, it can look dynamic, but there's times that you gotta peel yourself out of bed and go, I don't wanna do this right now. Nicole, have you ever had that feeling?
For the past 10 days.
Tiffany, have you ever had that feeling? But I'm like, hey Tiffany, I know it's 2 o'clock in the morning, but could you quickly pull this thing up? And Nicole, I know you're sleeping, but could you whatever, this is what it looks like. So for everybody out there, on this Mastery Monday, again, this is more behind the scenes stuff, with a splash of content. And the content concept is realize that everything's accessible to all of us. It's our process mastery, our integrity-based influence mastery, and self-mastery that get us there. And we have lots of different disappointments and lots of frustrations along the way. But the most important ingredient, as my dear friend and brother Rob Gill has been saying a lot lately, and how Jonathan Cohen lives and accelerates, and we've had a lot of good conversations about it, is that it's through giving. And when you're giving first, you have a heart of contributing. You're not looking for what's in it for me. It's not transactional. You're not seeking monetization in the moment. All of a sudden, magical things start happening, and people really connect with you. And so this has been a year and a half of intense work with a lot of ground to cover to make sure that we're on point. And on this Mastering Monday, the question is, hey, where can you find more acceleration? We had that meeting this morning. We're continuing it right now. What do we leave on the table? What relationship assets have we developed that we can give to and contribute and create influencers to emerge ecosystems, 4 + = a trillion, etc. And where is that for you? Mastery Monday. Anything else, team?
If you want a meeting with Tom, he likes butterscotch.
Butterscotch, right? But he only runs 8 miles before he eats butterscotch. So, hey, we're all just learning to say. Have an amazing day.